Something smooth yet sinister, coming through to diminish you. And this here's the finisher. Check it out.
Come on, guys. Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web, and today for you guys, what we're going to be getting into is just a couple of 7-star evos that we got with the Easter units. Alright, so not going to waste any time. We're going to shoot right into this beast. Here's what you need to evolve, starting with Bonnie. Alright, so Thunder Mecha Guy, Miracle Total, Melta Mimic, Dark Bulb, Fire Bulb, 1.5 million Zell, baby. So they recently released the 7-star versions of the 2 Easter units we got a year ago. So yeah, they're a lot more powerful now. They're a lot better. All right, pretty usable units. All right, pretty usable. Nothing uber extravagant, but pretty nice. So here we go, guys. Bonnie 7-star. All this time I've been fighting to gain a reputation to be proud of. Now the time has come to fight for a good cause. So you see, she got that Super Buster Cannon, boy, aka Plasma Blaster Bonnie, baby. All right, beautiful anima type. So let's get into what this unit's capable of, guys. Let's take it from top to bottom. All right. First of all, she has a 6-hit normal attack. All right. The BB is a 12-hit AOE, costs 25 BCs to fill, 300% damage modifier, 24 drop check. All right, per enemy unit. Her normal attack has 36 on the drop check. Okay. SBB is a 15-hit AOE, costs 25 BCs to fill that gauge up, 30 drop check per enemy unit, 540% damage modifier. And then lastly, you have the UBB, which is an 18-hit AOE attack, 36 drop check per enemy unit, 30 BCs to fill it up, and up to a 2000% damage modifier with full HP. Okay. Now, as far as the imps, she's a little bit wonky, guys. Probably one of the most wonky units I've seen to date. But with her imps, on the HP, you can get up to 1050. All right, that's 1050. On attack, up to 480. On defense, up to 440. On recovery, up to 420. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get into the leader skill here. A leader skill is called Spunky Pink Hair. Huge boost to BB gauge fill rate. All right, and that is by 50%. All right, and then you have a large reduction in BB gauge required for BB, and that's a 25% reduction. And greatly boost BB attack, and that's by 150%. All right, so you don't boost any stats, which for more difficult content isn't good. All right, more difficult content, you're definitely going to want some stat boosting leads. She is more focused on BB gauge, BB attack. All right, not too shabby. Now her extra skill here is called Bonnie Rabbit Pride. Boost attack when BB gauge is full, that's by 50%. And boost damage dealt against status afflicted foes, and that is by 100%. All right. Now you got her Brave Burst, 12 combo, fire, thunder, and dark attack on all foes. High probable infliction of status ailments, and at max level, BB level 10, that's a 65% chance to inflict those status ailments, and adds defense ignore to the attacks for 2 turns. All right. And then we got the SBB, which is a 15 combo fire, thunder, dark attack on all foes. High probable infliction of random status ailment. Once again, at level 10, it's 65%. Adds fire, thunder, and dark elements to the attack, and boosts BB attack by 200% for 3 turns. All right. So we got some painting going on there with 3 elements. Pretty decent. All right. And then lastly, her UBB is called the Bonnie Special. 18 combo fire, thunder, and dark attack on all foes, and damage is relative to remaining HP, guys. So if she has full HP, she's going to do a lot of damage. If she has not full HP, she's going to do lower damage depending on the percentage of HP she has left. All right. So you want to have full HP when you use this UBB, guys. That's the gist of it. Okay. It's also going to boost the BB attack. That's by 500%. Boost damage dealt against status afflicted foes. That's by 300%. All for 3 turns. All right. So not too shabby. All right. Nothing really special. Nothing really OP about her. She's a decent unit. All right. We'll just put it that way. She's nowhere near top tier. I doubt a lot of people really going to be using her, but she does now have a 7-star, and that's what she's capable of, guys. Okay. So That's all we got for Bonnie. Now let's move on, which I personally think is the better of the two here. Let's move along on to Miss Carrol. Alright, so to evolve Carrol, you're going to need a Light Mecha God, Miracle Totem, Metal Mimic, Water Bulb, Moss, Earth Bulb, Earth Bulb, and 1.5 million Zell. Alright, so let's go ahead and evolve this beast up. Let's evolve. Learn what she's all about, baby. Excellent, you can do it. Alright, so ta-da, we are back and more colorful than ever. Wow, my pigtails are almost as long as Bianco's ears. Wouldn't you know it? Alright, so colorful is right because it's in her name. Extra colorful Carrot. Caught that there. So, here we go, guys. Got in Guardian type, so we're talking defense with this one. But anyway, let's start off with what she's capable of, guys. Normal attack is 8 hits. She can get up to a 40 drop check on the normal attack. Alright, the BB is a 14 hit AoE, takes 25 BCs to fill, up to 28 on the drop check per enemy unit, 300% damage modifier. Okay, then we got the SBB, which is a 16 hit AoE attack, 25 BCs to fill, 32 on the drop check per enemy unit, with a 540% damage modifier. Alright, and then lastly we have the UBB, which is an 18 hit AoE attack, 30 BCs to fill, 36 on the drop check per enemy unit, with a damage modifier of 1200%. Alright, when it comes to the imp, she is what I refer to as the standard, because this is pretty much what most 7-star units have. 1100 on the HP, 440 on the other 3 stats. Alright, now let's get into first the leader skill here. Boost BC HC drop rate, and that's by 25%. Huge reduction in BB gauge required for BB, and that's a 25% reduction. And BB gauge fills after each turn, where she gives 4 BCs to your entire squad every single turn as her leader. Okay, now her extra skill, slightly boosts BC HC efficacy, that's by 15%, and adds status element removal effect to BB SBB. Alright, so pretty nice, removing status elements. That's always a good thing, baby. Now let's talk about the BB. It is a 14 hit water, earth, and light AoE attack. Largely boosts all parameters. That's by 130%. And gradually recovers BB gauge. And that's by 7 for 3 turns. Alright, so she's boosting attack, defense, and recovery by 130%. And giving you 7 BCs per turn for the following 3 turns. Alright, not bad, not bad. Now her SBB, which is, I think it's pretty good. It's full of all kinds of stuff. But it's a 16 combo powerful water, earth, and light attack on all foes. Largely boosts all parameters, and that's still by 130%. Slightly boosts the overdrive gauge, and that's an 8% fill there. Damage taken boosts BB gauge, and that's 5 to 7 BCs at SBB level 10. And adds water, earth, and light elements to attack for 3 turns. Alright, now that right there, I think kind of gives Paris a run for her money. Alright, she is Paris, but a little more. Alright, so not too bad, guys. Not too bad with that one, I must say. That's a pretty decent SBB when you compare it to Paris. Okay, so you may want to keep Paris. Maybe if you need the thunder element, you may want to use Carrol. You know, either choice would be a pretty decent choice. Alright, completely up to you. Now lastly, we got the UBB, which I also think is pretty freaking good. It's an 18 combo massive light attack on all foes, boosts overdrive gauge, and she's one of the units where she's going to use the UBB, and it's going to instantly give you back a quarter of your overdrive gauge, or 25% of your overdrive gauge. And hers is actually useful, guys. Okay, the units that are in the game now, at least in my opinion, that give you that 25% BB gauge back, I think it's kind of pointless, because the UBB sucks, so you're not going to use it. So it's like, really makes no sense for them really to have it, honestly. But hers is actually useful. All right, hers I can see people using. You know. So she gives you 25% of the BB gauge back. She fills all allies BB gauge to the max. So you're probably going to want to make sure you use her last in the BB rotation, which, you know, kind of makes sense. All right, she's one of the few units you're going to want to do it because she don't really give any stat boosts anyway. So you might as well just use her last. And lastly, she adds a light barrier to your entire squad, guys, as strong as Trident's barrier. Wouldn't you know it? All right, got the same exact amount of HP, except Trident's I think is non-elemental. I think on his UBB they made it non-elemental, while hers is a light barrier. All right, so if you're fighting a dark enemy, they're likely gonna blow through it really quick. But it is 20,000 HP's worth of shield there, guys. Okay, so hers is actually pretty freaking good. All right. So you combine that with a mitigator, and you got a lot of survivability there, I think, anyway. All right. So Carrol, in my opinion, hands down the better of these two Eastern units, guys. Okay. So if you got them, go ahead and evolve them if you haven't already. I know I'm a little late to the show, but late is better than never. So there you have it, guys. A little bit of 7-star info for these two new units. More than likely, you're going to be using Carrol a lot more than Bonnie. I will say that much. All right. Bonnie, not so great. Carrol's actually a lot more decent. Okay, so there's your info, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you. Hope you found it informative and all that good stuff. If you wish to join the Facebook group, link is down below. And otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap this video up. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please continue to like, subscribe, favorite, share, comment, and all that stuff. And I'll be back at you guys' screen with more Brave Frontier soon. Later, guys.